If you like this video, please consider making a donation to the American Cancer Society. I've included a link to our fundraising team in the description field of this video. A little in abundance is a lot, so any amount would be greatly appreciated. Hello again, my friends. Eric Pearson here. Hope you're doing well. For a while, I've been watching YouTube videos covering the interactions between pilots and air traffic controllers, and so I got to thinking, are there any good simulations out there of air traffic control? And it looks like I've found one. This is Tower 3D Pro, and for the next half hour, I'm going to demonstrate the basic operations of a fairly simple airport called St. Thomas, considered to be the gateway to the Virgin Islands. So welcome aboard and buckle up.
St. Thomas Tower, value 788 requesting push and start.
Okay, so I've paused the action for a moment to introduce you to the interface. First of all, we do have a view of the airport as if looking out the control tower window. And I can zoom in and out. I can also hold down the control key and the mouse wheel and pan around manually. Over here in the lower left, we have what's called the D-Bright, which is the Digital Bright Radar Indicator Tower equipment. And that covers the airspace surrounding the airport. So any incoming flights will be detected and displayed here. This dashed line represents the approach to runway 28 of the airport, which is dead center. Each one of these rings constitutes 5, 10, 15, and 20 miles out. Over here in the upper right, we have what's called the ADIRS, which is the Air Data Inertial Reference System, which is a fancy way of saying ground radar for the airport itself. We have one flight looking to push back and eventually take off. We have the terminal here. We have various positions on the taxiway labeled with letters, and then we have the main runway. And then down here we have the strip, which lists arrivals and departures. Now let's look at departures. We have here a flight, value 788. It's listed JT1, which stands for jet transport. And so it's looking to push back and take off. Now I could use mouse clicks on buttons to command the aircraft, but it's actually easier to use a headset and voice recognition. And if you set up speech recognition in Windows the right way, you can. So I'm about to demonstrate that now. So, value 788, pushback, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Value 788.
So value 788 is close to the corner here of the terminal, so we should start seeing that pushback. Yeah, there it is. And if we look over here, it looks like we've got a fuel truck going by. Hopefully there won't be any conflicts in traffic there. And in a moment, value 788 will request permission to taxi.
St. Thomas ground, value 788 ready to taxi.
Value 788, continue taxi.
Continue taxi value 788.
Okay, very good. Okay, so value 788 will start taxiing down.
St. Thomas Tower, Denali 867 with you runway 28.
Okay, so sorry for the interruption. So now you can see that both in the arrival queue and on D-Bright, we have an incoming flight. This is Denali 867. 030 lists altitude in hundreds of feet, so 3,000 or 3,000 feet is its altitude. 125 is its speed in knots, so 125 knots. And we can see from the arrivals queue it is listed as PRP, which is a small propeller plane. Think along the lines of a Cessna or Beechcraft. So I need to grant Denali 867 permission to land, so I'm going to do that now. Denali 867, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land Denali 867. St. Thomas Tower, Magic 8541 requesting push and start.
Okay, so now we have another flight, Denali 8541, over here in the back requesting pushback. I need to grant permission there. Magic 8541, pushback, expects runway 28. Runway, yeah.
Ground, 28 pushback approved.
Okay, good.
Magic 8541.
Okay, so we've got things fairly well managed so far. Pardon the interruption. As I was saying, value 788 is currently going down the main taxiway, designated Alpha. It will hold short of the actual runway until I clear it to get onto the runway and take off.
St. Thomas ground, Magic 8541 ready to taxi.
Magic 8541, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Magic 8541.
Now, if you look down here, it is listed as TRP, which stands for turboprop. So it's bigger than the Cessna, but smaller than a jet plane. So we're moving along pretty well. Here's a little fun fact. This red building in the back, which is shown here on the overhead map, I looked it up online. That's actually the location of a FedEx terminal in the real world. That's pretty neat. Okay, so let's take a look at value 788. It's approaching the taxiway. Denali 867 is coming in slow. It's 15 miles out, so there's probably time and space to allow value 788 to take off first. So I'm going to grant permission there. This is the beauty of voice commands, because you can make a complex command with greater efficiency, like so. Value 788, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff value 788.
Okay, so what that means is that they're cleared for takeoff. Once they get to an altitude of 100 feet, they will contact departure for further instructions, and that's basically me handing off to departure control, at which point value 788 will disappear from my departure queue. So that basically gets it off my plate. And meanwhile, 8541 is making its way down the taxiway. And it looks like 788 is getting into position and preparing to do its takeoff roll. While we're waiting, I should point out that over here we have another sub-terminal where certain flights can push back from, and that's actually shown here on the map. Okay, so here comes value 788. Come on, you can do it. You can go faster than that. Come on, go, go, go. Maybe the hot tropical air is interfering with lift. Come on, you can do it. Okay, good. So you can see I was awarded 10 points. That's displayed up here. Points can be awarded or deducted based on successes and failures. Even near misses can cost you points in this program. So Denali 867 is still a good ways out, and it's still going so slow. We may be able to allow 8541 to take off as well, so I'm going to do that now. Magic 8541, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff Magic 8541.
And we're about to get another incoming flight.
St. Thomas Tower, Denali 1561 with you, runway 28.
Denali 1561, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land, Denali 1561.
Being a turboprop, it should have a shorter takeoff roll. Yep, there it goes. Kind of looks like a Bombardier Dash 8. Those skinny wings. Okay, so nobody's requesting pushback. We've got 2 flights coming in. So I'm going to speed up time, move things along a little bit. At least until the next aircraft requests pushback. Of course, you can hardly see Denali 867 coming because it's a tiny little plane. Okay, here it comes, and there we go. Back to real time now. Little bitty thing. So as soon as it touches down, I will clear it to taxi to the terminal. Denali 867, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Denali 867.
And 1561 should be coming in as well. Yep, there it is. Hopefully Denali 867 will get out of the way soon. That's better. Now, 867 will hold short of the main taxiway. I'll have to manually order it to cross the taxiway. But first, here comes 1561. Hello, welcome to St. Thomas. Denali 867, continue to terminal.
Continue taxi Denali 867.
Okay, I used the wrong words, but it's still got the general idea. I'm glad the program is at least a little forgiving there. Now this is where things get a little interesting, because as we've got aircraft coming in, we've got aircraft coming out, we want to make sure that we don't accidentally wind up having 2 aircraft nose to nose with no way to back up or go around each other, because there isn't a whole lot of room at this airport for that kind of thing. So we may require Denali 1561 to hold short of the apron, so I'll have to keep an eye on that.
St. Thomas Tower, Denali 1647 requesting push and start.
Okay, so Denali 1647, pushback, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Denali 1647.
Denali 1561, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Denali 1561.
So 1561 is going to be where 1647 is now, so I got to watch out for that.
Leslie 465 with you runway 28.
Meanwhile, we've got Trans-American Airlines, which has the
St. Thomas ground, Denali 1647 ready to taxi.
Denali 1647, continue taxi.
Say again.
Denali 1647, continue taxi.
Say again.
Denali 1647, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Denali 1647.
Anyway, Trans-American Airlines TAB goes under the call sign Leslie. I'm not sure why. It's almost like the how does Margaret get turned into Peggy? Who knows? Anyway, Leslie 465, runway 28 clear to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land Leslie 465.
Okay, so in order to avoid a conflict, because we've got Denali 1561 coming in wanting to come here, we have Denali 1647 on its way out. So I'm going to have to ask 1561 to hold short. I'm going to let it get a little closer though first. Or maybe I'll get away with it. Okay, good. We got lucky there. Okay, so we've got 1647 heading down the taxiway. We've got Leslie 465 coming in. So I'm going to speed up time a little bit.
St. Thomas Tower, Denali 868 requesting push and start.
Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. Where is Denali 1561 winding up? It looks like it's coming into the bay next to 868, so hopefully there won't be a conflict.
St. Thomas Tower, Leslie 867 with you runway 28.
Leslie 867, runway 28 clear to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land Leslie 867.
Okay, yeah, so 1561 is coming in neatly next to 868. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Denali 868, push back, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Denali 868.
Okay, Denali 868 is pushing back. Shoot, that was a close one. Yeah, these are the things I gotta watch out for. Alright, so where are we at? Denali 1647 is coming up. Leslie 465 is...
St. Thomas ground, Denali 868 ready to taxi.
Denali 868, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Denali 868.
Denali 1647, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff Denali 1647.
Okay, this is going to be a close one.
St. Thomas Tower, 64 Fox Tango requesting push and start.
Okay, so here's the other sub-terminal here. 64 Fox Tango, pushback, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. 64 Fox Tango.
Oh yeah, I can see it coming in. So... little bit of a squeaker, but not too horrible.
St. Thomas ground, 64 Fox Tango ready to taxi.
6-4 Fox Tango, continue taxi.
Continue taxi 6-4 Fox Tango. St. Thomas Tower, Leslie 196 requesting push and start.
Leslie 196, pushback, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Leslie 196. St. Thomas Tower, Magic 81901 with you runway 28.
Leslie 465, continue to terminal. No, I don't want that. Leslie 465, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Leslie 465. St. Thomas ground, Leslie 196 ready to taxi.
Leslie 196, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Leslie 196.
Magic 81901, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land Magic 81901.
Okay, I can right click on the airplane icon and move the labeling to keep text from being on top of another nearby airplane. And we got anybody else? Okay. Alright, here we go. 6-4 Fox Tango, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff 6-4 Fox Tango.
Okay, that's good. And from the looks of it, Leslie 196 will get out of the way for 465 to get to the terminal. That's good. Okay, I can see in the distance. When I was a kid, I used to live near an Air Force base, and we had large aircraft flying overhead all the time. And for the longest time, I had a lot of dreams where we had large aircraft flying very low overhead. Strange. Okay, so we've got 867 coming in. Leslie 867, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Leslie 867.
Okay, and 465 is heading in over there. There should be room. And let's look at our departures. Okay. Denali 868, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff Denali 868. St. Thomas Tower, Denali 1482 requesting push and start.
Denali 1482, pushback, expect runway 28.
Ground, 28 pushback approved. Denali 1482. St. Thomas Tower, Lakes 3528 with you runway 28.
Lakes 3528, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land Lakes 3528. St. Thomas Ground, Denali 1482 ready to taxi.
Denali 1482, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Denali 1482.
Okay, we don't have space for Leslie 196 to take off because we've got Magic 81901 coming in. It's within 5 miles, not really safe. But we can speed up time a little bit. Okay, here it comes. Okay. Magic 81901, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Magic 81901.
Denali 1482, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff Denali 1482.
Yeah, because they're 10 miles, Lakes 3528 is 10 miles out. Actually, Leslie 196, runway 28, upon, no. Leslie 196, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact departure cleared for takeoff Leslie 196.
Denali 1482, hold position.
Runway 28 Leslie 196. Hold position Denali 1482.
Yeah, I accidentally ordered the wrong airplane, but we're still in good shape, thankfully. Magic 81901, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Magic 81901.
Okay, so far so good. I know it's been a little tricky so far, but we're making it work. Okay, so we'll speed up time a little more. Okay, so let's look at 81901. Okay, it's turning into position, that's good. Lakes 3528, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Lakes 3528.
Okay, there's an open slot there, so we're in good shape there. And it looks like the scope is clear. So, Denali 1482, runway 28, climb to 100 upon reaching contact departure, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 climb to 100 on reaching contact, departure cleared for takeoff Denali 1482.
Okay, we're in good shape here. Hopefully, Lakes 3528 will get off the end of the runway in a moment here. That way the runway will be clear by the time Denali 1482 fully gets on. And it looks like that's about to happen. And here's Denali 1482 getting ready to take off. And away we go. And it sounds like my cat is wishing them a safe flight as well. Why, thank you, Magic. Okay, and meanwhile, Lakes 3528 is on its way to the terminal. And I'm going to double check one last time to make sure that I think 3528 has an open slot, so we should be good. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. And if all goes well, it'll park at the terminal and be in good shape. Yep, there it is. Okay, so there we have it. So it looks like we had a pretty good run of aircraft arriving and departing. Everybody got out, everybody landed safely, nobody crashed, nobody died. So I'd call that a good demonstration. So thank you very much for watching, and please join me next time. Eric Pearson, signing off.